virtue of the powers vested in me as Acting Vice-Chancellor, I constitute this gathering a congregation of the University of South Africa. Ladies and gentlemen, we request you to join us in silent prayer or meditation to give thanks for the achievements being celebrated on this occasion. We further reflect on those who've departed during this very difficult year. Thank you. You may be seated. On behalf of management, I wish to take this opportunity to welcome you all who cherish scholarship and arrive here elated this morning to celebrate your accomplishments. I'm in the company of our following senior members of management. To my extreme right is Dr. Jansen representing Dr. Jacobs on behalf of the registrar. Professor Mpako, representing the College of Human Sciences to my extreme left. Professor Nkambule, representing College of Science and Technology. Professor Kole, representing the College of Law. Professor Mogale, representing the College of Economic Management Sciences. And last but not least, Professor Soroto, representing College of Education. To the parents who are not with us in this particular hall but seated elsewhere, we recognize your presence and we appreciate the efforts you have made to join us celebrating this morning. To the administrators who make these events possible, welcome to all of you. And of course, our VIPs seated here who've generated this occasion. I hope you feel as important as you should. What we all have in common here is that we do not underestimate the power of scholarship and its potential to facilitate development on multiple fronts, both internally and externally. We are appreciative that you selected Unisa in particular to accompany you on your journey of learning and hopefully lifelong learning. Judging by the variety of candidates here, I'm absolutely confident that we are going to be together for a very long time. We are truly proud of you, and so should you. You sacrificed many hours, propelled yourself out of your comfort zone to reach this point. And of course, you neglected your friendships and relationships in the process, and I must hasten to say, revive them. You will learn from this year that those relationships sustain you, and in many ways, they create other opportunities for you. As we enter the second wave of COVID-19, you must feel a little deflated. Deflated because the pomp and ceremony of Unisa graduations have to be diluted. Indeed, we now have social distancing and we are wearing masks. and our family members and relatives cannot join us in this room. And indeed, we also have to subtract the Chancellor's speech. But let me say this, please don't feel discouraged. We are just exercising caution given the risks we confront. To ensure your safety, let's proceed as follows. Once you ascend to that point, candidates, please remove your mask for a moment so you can take your perfect picture shot. And of course, you will be showing your beautiful teeth. Please smile. You still have to enjoy this occasion. And of course, we have this red carpet rolled out for you. Enjoy walking on it, particularly at the ICC. This is your Hall of Fame for today. So relax, take your time, and enjoy the occasion. Once you get to the last point of the carpet, first when you get here and when you genuflect, please don't genuflect. I am quite comfortable for you to bow your heads so that we continue to observe social distancing. So when you reach this point, if you bow your head, that should suffice. You then proceed to that point, still wearing your mask. Of course, after you smile, you return, you put your mask back on. When you get to that point, allow Dr. Jansen to hood you whilst you wear your mask, and only take the mask off when you face the camera. I'm emphasizing this because we don't want to be reckless in the process of celebrating. So, again, I'll emphasize for the last time, enjoy the occasion. We are totally unapologetic about honoring you here today. With that said, ladies and gentlemen, before we start with the conferment of the degrees and diplomas, may I kindly request you not to leave the hall until the ceremony has come to a close. By virtue of the powers entrusted to me, we shall now proceed to confer the degrees and diplomas of the University of South Africa on the candidates whose names appear in the program, and I request the representatives of the colleges to present the candidates to me.
Madam Acting Vice-Chancellor, the following candidates receive the degree of Bachelor of Commerce. Temba William Marera.
Madam Acting Vice Chancellor, the following candidates received the degree of Bachelor of Arts, Bachelor of Commerce, honors. Luzuko Lincoln Malikole Langa. Madam Acting Vice Chancellor, the following candidates received the degree of Bachelor of Education. Like a human. Hailey Nikki Sebrats. Zayan Stellenboom. Hayden Bochen-Pearl. Nuran Lawrence. Fatima Gideon. Namkosi Martha Konko. Vongiwe Nomakawongwe Solake. Valencia van der Westhuizen. Madam Acting Vice Chancellor, the following candidates received the degree of Bachelor of Commerce. Nolwazi Kolelo Mpela. Shingirai Kati Amsuma. Noma Tamsanqa Ruth Similani.
Madam Acting Vice Chancellor, the following candidates received the degree of Bachelor of Laws. Sorry. Look at the camera. Look at the camera. Unisa De Brain. Molefe Joseph Maifo. Sitokozile Sibanda. Jonathan Peter van der Wald. Loyiso Lillian Damba. Jonik Chandre Benjamin. Glenis Leono Koopman. Thank you. Nsengezeni Edward Mudau. Nicole Chantel Williams. Portia Faith Sprague. Rasad Goliath. Amanda Anthony. Lauren Jade Sims. Chanel Meyer. Sipho Tsotso. Madam Acting Vice Chancellor, the following candidates received a degree of Bachelor of Arts. Samantha Annalise Scott Jones. Vuyisa Chakata.
Madam Acting Vice-Chancellor, the following candidates receive the degree of Bachelor of Science. Robin David John November.
Madam Acting Vice-Chancellor, the following candidates received the degree of Bachelor of Social Work. Betty Sideya. Phindile Delisile Ketchabang. Nomonde Kondiso. Kanyisa Nkambi. Madam Acting Vice-Chancellor, the following candidates received the degree of Bachelor of Arts. Claudia Hoffman. Eleni Renata Basson. Cassandra Steele. Nomveliso Cornelia Mlambo. Fatima Sali. Demi Lee Bunzara. Melissa Smith. Carla Van Zyl. Tilzani Ziman. Yolisa Jakavula. Valmae Cheris Cornwall. Madam Acting Vice Chancellor, Noxolo Zwendala receives a diploma, postgraduate diploma.
Our objective all the way from Gauteng is for you to feel victorious today, confident, to have the power in you to subdue all the negative emotions of 2020 and cultivate a positive karma so that your career is similarly directed to the positive, so that the can-do, will-do energy levels rise again and direct you to fulfill your potential to the fullest, today and now and forevermore. Invariably, those who are positive, and this has been confirmed in research, live longer. Their energy levels are contagious, and invariably everybody wants to meet them. This is possible for every one of you. You may have had many disappointing events this year. You may have lost your loved ones in very tragic ways. You may have lost income. You may have lost hope. But we are ecstatic that you did not lose your academic year, that you persisted and invested in your personal growth despite the odds, and realized your goal of walking on the red carpet of the ICC. I hope you are smiling behind your masks. And ensuring that you are counted as the achievers of 2020. So our new alumni, we invite you to attend our annual convocation meetings and secure your position as the influencers of the largest online university on the continent. Our new alumni, we invite you to take this qualification and make it work for you and your families. We invite you to take control of your destiny. Don't wait for someone to offer you a promotion. Don't wait for someone to offer you a job. Create your own if the market has nothing to offer you. Everything is confronting you with a great deal of disruption embodied within it. And disruption is invariably an opportunity for creativity. Your qualification has equipped you to confront that disruption and use your creativity. Through this online environment that you have persisted with throughout this year, you have learned that everything is possible with determination. You adjusted, you overcame your anxieties, and you entered the digital space. Let me advise you, the digital space is only going to grow wider and deeper. So embrace it and make the most of it. I just want to share with you a short story. There's a domestic worker in Johannesburg who was about to be retrenched. And the last minute she told her employer, I can do videos with you and then we can generate revenue. She had understood what her teenage son was doing with YouTube and she invited her employer. So they started doing a few. They now have over 1 million followers. That's a small way of generating revenue in a small space that is in fact the biggest space. If you can command a crowd of 1 million, you're doing very well. If you can do that on YouTube, you are earning an income. So, use your creativity. Use everything you've got. You're halfway there already with your qualification. Keep on going. Keep on moving. Keep on pushing the boundaries and realize your dreams. You are the class of 2020, the survivors of this hard but not defining times. You belong in the Unisa Hall of Fame like your predecessors. Use the brand of Unisa to fly and create your legacy, one worth recording. I thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, now that you have graduated, you have become part of the Unisa alumni, and you are now part of this illustrious circle of excellence. Your responsibility now more than ever is to contribute and help define tomorrow. There are many ways that you can contribute towards the future in service of humanity. You may volunteer and become an e-tutor. You may continue on your journey of lifelong learning with a College of Graduate Studies and produce knowledge that will help shape and form ever-changing societies. And lastly, you may donate to the University of South Africa Bursary Fund. Look at the online platform www.unisa.ac.za. Press the donate button with energy. and contribute towards making a difference in someone else's life so they can experience what you have experienced in your lifetime. Ladies and gentlemen, after this announcement, I'd like you to rise for the singing of the national anthem. And if you can't sing, at least what can you do behind your mask? The words which may be found on page 13 of the program, and remain standing after the anthem to enable me to dissolve the congregation. You are also requested to remain standing whilst the academic procession leaves the hall. Please rise. Just remind me again, you're not robots, right? So can we just wave? Thank you so much. By virtue of the powers entrusted to me, I dissolve this congregation of the University of South Africa.